Welcome to OT. Today we are making a happy face windmill. What you will need today is a box, such as an empty Kleenex box, a piece of paper to cut out into a circle for the face, 2 sheets of white paper, a piece of black paper for the eyes or any other color you want for eyes, and red for the mouth. You'll need scissors, a marker, a toothpick, tape, and a straw. Let's get started. First, you want to cover your box. Get a piece of paper and just tape it on. You don't need to cut it if you wrap it like a present. So you can fold the ends here to push it down. And we're just creating a flat surface that is not visually distracting. If you have a box that does not have a pattern on it, then you don't need to cover it. Okay, now we're ready to continue. Next, you want your child to choose a color that they like. You can draw a circle for them and then have them trace it. Draw a nice big circle. Start at the top and make a curve, and then at the bottom make another curve all the way to the top and stop. When you're done with that, you can get scissors and have your child cut on the line. Make sure they have thumbs on top. They're holding the paper and they're cutting on the line. Curve, turn your paper, and close your scissors while you are cutting. Turn and close scissors. Reposition your paper, and while you turn your scissors and your paper, you want to close them. Remember, OT time is time to slow down and use your eyes and hands to focus. Your brain needs to send messages all the way to the muscles in your hands to tell them what to do. Okay. Now that you have your circle, next you're going to draw lines on the edges for your child to cut on. So you want to make them about 1 inch long. And you're going to turn and just make a straight line all the way around. That way they know exactly where they need to cut, and they know exactly where they need to stop. So this is a great exercise so that they can focus on listening and learning to stop moving when they're being told to stop. This is important for directions in school, for movement, for being able to move from one task to the next. So it also helps with transitions. So this is a fun activity that does not require a big demand, but practices the foundational skills for higher skills. Okay, now we're ready to cut. Now you can get your scissors and tell your child to cut on the line and stop. So you want to cut and stop, turn, cut on the straight line and stop. It's best if you have small scissors so that they don't go too far in to the circle. You have to hold your paper with your helping hand. Take your time. You go nice and slow. Cutting is fun. You get to use your eyes and your hands. Put the scissors on the road. Stay on the road. Your scissors are like a car. Boom, 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 boom. Put your scissors on the road and stop at the end of the road. ready to fold. So you're going to start on one side and you're going to demonstrate for your child. You want to show them that they're going to lift one side and fold it up. And then they're going to get the next piece of paper and fold it. So if you're choosing to fold the left side, or it has to be the left on each piece of paper. If you're choosing to fold it on the right side, it has to be the right on each piece of paper so it's facing the same way. That's what's going to help give the momentum to turn it into a windmill and allow it to be blown in one direction. So you're going to go all the way around. You want to use your thumb, your pointer finger, and your thumb to pick up the piece of paper. This is a little challenging, so it's a really good time to take a deep breath and take your time to slow down. Use your eyes and hands. You have to hold your paper down while you lift your little piece of paper up. So that's a good bilateral coordination activity as well. Hold your paper up and fold it. We're working on folding. Lift your paper up and fold, fold, fold. Pick your paper up and fold it. Fold. So when you fold, you want to push all the way down across. Push across. Your paper up and fold. With practice, it gets to be a lot easier and a lot more fun, and then we can make more things. And this is easily integrated and generalized into pretend play, into setting up obstacle courses, into all kinds of things you can do with peers for group learning. So it is an important functional task as well. Okay, we're ready to make our face. So if you have scratch paper, I recommend that you try to use that. That way you get the most out of the paper that you have. And you're just going to draw the eyes as big as you would like them. So you can have your child make the circles, or you can make the circles. Start at the top, make a curve around, and go make another big curve and end at the top. And then you can just cut them out. Sometimes it helps to cut the piece out and away from the larger piece of paper first, and then focus on cutting out one circle at a time for the eyes. Turn, 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 turn. Okay, next one. Turn your paper and your scissors. While you're closing your scissors, you want to turn them to make a nice curve. 1 and 2, and now we can tape them on. So you can get your tape, and this is good practice to hold it. When you hold it, you want to push it down with your thumb or your finger, and then grab the paper and pull down and away. You can also practice making it into double-sided tape. So you're going to fold it towards the middle and then fold the other side on top. And now it's sticky on both sides. Put it on your eye, on the bottom, and turn it over so that the tape doesn't show. Let's do that again. So you're going to pull out some tape, not a lot, just a little, not too much. And then put your finger on top so you know it's staying down. And then pull down and away. Okay, let's make that double-sided tape. You're gonna fold it on one side, fold the other one over, and now it's sticky on both sides. Put your tape on the bottom and push down. Press, 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 press. Tap, 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 tap. You get your marker and make another circle and color it in. You can choose a different color if you want. You don't have to use black. Ta-da! We're done with the eyes. The toothpick will be the nose. That's going to stand up in the middle. So now we just have to make the mouth. I found another piece of scrap paper that's red, so I'm going to use that. And you want to trace the mouth for your child to cut. You want to make a line across and then a curve at the bottom. So it's kind of like a piece of watermelon. Okay, now your child can cut. And if you want to prep these before you have your child sit down to do it, that's also fine. But I think it's good for them to feel the process as you move along. Okay, now let's tape it. Let's practice with the tape again. So you're going to get a little bit and just pull a little, just a little bit. Our sensory seekers will want to pull a lot out and might even want to play with the tape. So sometimes you have to use hand-over-hand assistance. And don't let them get a hold of the tape dispenser. Okay. Fold the tape down in the middle, fold the other half over, and make it double-sided. Put it on the bottom, turn it over, and put it down, and press it. Tap, 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 press, press, rub, rub. You can use any of those phrases for your child. Now that we have the face, we are going to put it on the box. You can make the circle smaller if you like. You can make 2 small circles if you want. That way they can take turns between colors. It's up to you. It's time to assemble. So you want to get your toothpick and you'll want to do this part for your child. You're going to poke it through the box first. Okay, pull it out. And then you're going to get your circle and poke a hole through. You're going to poke it 3 times in the same section just to make a bigger hole. Okay, so I did 3 or 4 times. You just want the hole to be big enough so that when your child blows on it, it doesn't stick to the toothpick. So now that it's nice and loose, can turn easily, you're just going to put the other side of the toothpick in the Kleenex box, and we're ready to test it out. Okay, so get your straw, and let's use the straw to blow into right along the edge. You want to aim it, and you might need to help your child aim the straw, but this is great practice for your child to do breathing exercises. A lot of times we say take a deep breath and blow, but this also helps give a visual and brings the eyes to midline while they're blowing. So it's going to be a really good activity for them to use their eyes and their mouth to bring towards the midline. Ready? Let's try it out. Breathe in and blow. Okay, have fun, and don't forget to take at least 10 deep breaths every day. Now that you're done, you want to get the scraps of paper that are lying around, Have your child gather them and practice throwing them away. This is an important piece to our motor planning process. So motor planning requires a sequence of steps to be completed. It requires an idea, requires completing the steps to finish the idea, and then cleanup is part of that. So it can be fun to clean up. You can crumple it into a ball and tell them to throw it into the basket, which is always fun. You can hold the trash can close, or you can move it away further for a greater challenge to have them throw it in. Woohoo!